What's up? What's up? What's up to all of my finessers out there? Okay, you know what's up. You know what's going on, right? So it's your boy TFL, the finesse lifestyle. And if you don't know, now you know. Okay. And what are we talking about right now? Should you date girls off of Tinder? And that goes for Bumble. That goes for OkCupid. That goes for Hinge, that goes for all of these dating sites. We about to dispel the myths. We're about to go over the good, the bad, the ugly, and it's a whole lot of ugly, okay? Now, before we jump into it, it has to be stated. If you're on this channel, if you're watching this right now, that means you are a finesser. Whether you're a natural born finesser or you're learning how to do everything with a certain level of finesse, all is welcome. Okay. So let's jump straight to it. Now, why is this an important topic? Why is this something that is worth listening to? Why is this something that you should actually be involved in learning? Should you even date or talk to girls on Tinder, online, in dating apps? Well, here's the thing. Let's jump straight into it. Well, the reason why this topic has come up is because I recently matched with a girl off of Tinder, okay? And this young lady is 29. Um, and it went downhill very quickly. All right. And I'm gonna go into the reason why it went downhill very quickly. But before I do, I just want to say if you are someone who is getting the majority of the women that you talk to off of line, you're going for low hanging fruit. Why is that? Because the majority of women that are online, who are very active online with these online dating apps, are the women who are not getting approached on a regular basis, right? So their self esteem is very low already. They're either very overweight, have major insecurities, single mothers, which I'm going to talk about very, very extensively in just a second. Yeah, they're single mothers, or you know, butterface, which means everything looks good. Butterface. It's a lot of different variations that you can go off of what most of these women are dealing with. The reason why they're online, because let's be frank. If a girl is a certified dime piece, she's not going to be on Tinder trying to find a guy to date. She's trying to fight guys off with a stick every single place she goes. And Mystery talked about this 10 years ago. If you see a 9 or a 10, chances are she's not going to be by herself. That's one. But chances are, if you approach a 9 or a 10, you are probably the third, fourth to the 10th or 11th guy that came up and talked to her that day. And now online, she has hundreds of guys in her DMs. Her Tinder profile is blowing up with 100 guys. So it's going to be very extensive. Okay. So let's jump straight into it. Low hanging fruit is going to be the majority of these women online. And the reason for that is because if they're online, they don't have that many options. Okay. So they go online to get treated like a princess. Okay. Because a girl out in the public that's 4 or 5, all she has to do is go online. She can feel like an 8 or a 9. Because simps and guys who are supplicating to these girls give them all the validation that they need. That's why you go out in public and you see this, you see a big fat girl, and she thinks she looks amazing. No, you need to lose 100 pounds. So let's jump straight to it. I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna go over these text messages from this girl that I just recently got through talking to in my DM. Okay. So let me set this up first. This girl is 29 and it went downhill very quickly. So let's add it to the screen, okay? So let's go to it. Boom, right here. So as you can see, I matched with her and didn't mean to do that. I matched with her. Let's go straight up to the top. As you can see, she's a cute girl, right? She's a cute girl. Not ugly by any means. So as you can see on the first message, and this is all today, she actually messaged me first. Hey there, how are you? Now, when a girl messages you first online, that means you already have it in the bag. And now all you have to do is not mess it up. Don't mess it up. Lead into it with a certain level of finesse. Or in my case, when you really just don't care, say whatever you want. All right. So I say, what's up? And I say, what you doing? Say, up, just getting up. And yourself. Same. And I lead into, do you live in my area? And she says she lives, fairly close to my area, right? But it's not right in my vicinity, probably like 10, 15, 20 miles out, right? So I say, what is that? Sounds far, she tells me where she stays and things like that. So, but what I really want to get to at the bottom. Now, as you can see, after a little small talk, what I usually go to is going to be, cool. How about we continue talking offline? All right. Now, why do I do that? Because most guys, what they do is they continue to talk back and forth, back and forth, back and forth all day for a couple days until they muster up enough courage to actually ask for their number. No, we're going to go straight to it. So after I do that, she said, it's not that simple with me. I'm not into wasting my time if we're not on the same page. No point in you having my number. Right? So that's a red flag right there already. Because think about it. If you're talking to a girl and she says this, especially online, that means she's been through the ringer a few times. All right. She's been through the ringer. She then tried this out a couple times. And she's been out with a few guys and it did not work very well. They probably hit it and quit it and kept it moving. So she doesn't want to go through that again. So that means she's damaged goods. Okay. So that's already a red flag. So what do I say next? I say, okay, what do you mean same page? Tell me more. And she goes on to say, meaning most guys are looking for sex. True. And not to date and get to know each other, especially when it comes to a single mother of 3. So I don't waste my time or others because I'm not interested in sexual encounters. Wow, isn't that a mouthful right there? So let's break that down a little bit. What is she really saying? She's really saying that, okay, I have 3 kids. I don't know if it's from 3 different men or 2 different men or one person, one guy. But she has 3 different kids, so she has been through the ringer. She had a lot of fun and had 3 kids. She's 29. She's on the cusp. She's getting ready to hit that wall. So now she wants another guy to come into the picture and settle down with her. That's what she wants. Because she knows that the longer that she waits, the more difficult it is going to become for her, right? And this is the problem with most girls, especially on Tinder. What happens is They go through all their 20s, and then once they get to the ends of their 20s, the late 20s, they say, you know what? I don't have all the options that I used to have. Now they get into a scarcity mindset. Now they want to say, now it's time to settle down. Let me find me a good boy to settle down with, right? Because here's the thing, three kids, that is ridiculous. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare. Right? That's damaged goods right there. Look, why would I fight an uphill battle dating a girl that's 29, has three kids, stuck in her ways, and if she has three kids and isn't married to either one of the guys, that means she has a very negative viewpoint of men currently. So why do I want to fight against that? Opposed to getting with a girl or dating a girl that's 18, 19, 20, 21, who's very feminine, very submissive, wants to be led, super sexy, right? Super youthful, wants to have fun, and is in the prime of her life. Why would I choose you over that? And this is what you're going to find on Tinder, fellas. This is what you're going to find on Tinder. Unless you're, if you're 18, 19, 20 watching this, of course you're going to go for the girls that are 18, 19, 20. But nowadays, even the girls that are 18, 19, and 20, some of them have kids as well. But this is the majority of what you're going to find, right? You're not going to find any dime pieces. You're not going to find any women that are super high quality. You're not going to find any women that are super submissive. You're not going to find any women that are super feminine. You're going to find the super masculine women. Just by her stating that right there, that came from a super masculine place. It came from a super masculine place. Just the fact of her saying, well, first of all, you don't even need my number right now because I don't even know if we're on the same page. That's super masculine. Very, 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 very masculine right there. Think about it. What woman that is super feminine, super submissive, super bubbly would even say that or come across like that? Not one that I have ever seen. Right? Now, if you're talking to girls who are 18, 19, and 20, things like that, they can be super playful because they're younger. But they're not going to come across as super masculine. And if they do, cut them off too. Right? It's not about the age. It's about going towards, because you can find a woman that's 29, that's super beautiful, looks super youthful, that don't have any kids, etc., etc. But the majority of them are going to have children. The majority of them are going to be in a very negative mindset when it comes to men. The majority of them are going to be super masculine. So why should you fight an uphill battle? Why fight an uphill battle? Talk to women who are going to give you the more bang for your buck. Talk to women who want to be led. Talk to women who want to be in a situation where they are the feminine and submissive one, and you are the masculine dominant one. As simple as that. All right? It boggles my mind, right? If you're watching this, that means you are a finesser. If you're watching this, that means you trail through life with a certain level of finesse. I don't want you to go through these problems. Now, am I going to message her back? Sure, right? Will I take her out on a date? Maybe, right? Because I love the game. I love the game. And also, I have to do it for the reference experience, baby. I have to do it for the reference experience. Okay? Because what tends to happen, and even when a woman talks like this, I'm just pointing it out so you know what to actually watch out for. Now, am I telling you not to date a woman with kids? No. Am I telling you not to talk to girls on Tinder? No. But know that you're fighting an upstream battle. If your skill level isn't top notch, my skill level is top notch. And my mouthpiece in my verbal game, my masculine frame can overthrow all that what she's trying to put off. Right? Take her out on one date, out for a drink. She's probably going to come over on the first night. Right? Because what happens is most of the guys the reason why she said that is because most of the guys that she talks to and gives her number to, probably most of them are trying to get her to come over to their house without taking her out to eat, taking her out to a drink, without treating her the way she feels she needs to be treated. Me personally, I take a girl out for a drink, not because I can't get her over to my house first, but because I'm a high value guy. I don't want to just have any girl come over to my house. I need to vet you out first, bitch. I need to know that you ain't crazy. On top of that, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with, buying a girl a drink, taking her out for a drink. $10, whatever, right? $10, whatever. It's cool. So that's the thing, okay? That's the thing. Should you date women off of Tinder, Bumble, and all these other things? And here's the kicker right here. Tinder has turned into the new Backpage and the new Craigslist. You go on there, you start swiping, you're gonna see girls on there that are selling ass, or you're gonna see girls on there that are trying to get their followers up on Snapchat and Instagram. So, and then you even see girls on there selling products. I seen a girl on there selling massages. She's a massage therapist. So Tinder is more of a promotional platform for most of these women nowadays. You go to Bumble and Hinge, it's a little bit better. It hasn't been monetized as much as Tinder has. But even if you go on those sites, you still have the low-hanging fruit on there too. If you want to do online dating and you want to meet girls online, I would definitely say Instagram or Facebook, probably going to be the best ones to go to. Reason is because just like when you meet a girl out in public, opposed to meeting a girl at the club, right? What do I mean by that? You meet a girl you go to the club and try to meet girls, you're fighting an uphill battle because that's when they look their best. That's when their guard is up. They know guys are about to be hollering at them, so they already got their bitch shield up already. It can be done, and that's where I go to sharpen my tools and sharpen my sword, to practice my game, the clubs. But where I go to actually meet girls and high quality women is out in my everyday life, at the stores, at the malls, at this place, at that place, when I'm out shopping, all that. Because you go to the club to sharpen your game, right? Do 10 approaches, 20 approaches. See if how long you can stay in set. Move women around the club. Get compliance. Bounce them from the club. You do all that so you can have your skills sharp enough. So when you meet a girl out in your everyday life, you don't hesitate to approach her. You're not scared to approach her. You know what to say because you've been talking all week, right? Same thing with online. You try to meet a girl on Tinder, you're fighting an uphill battle opposed to meeting a girl on Instagram, where Instagram and Facebook isn't necessarily for dating, but you can meet girls like that. Same thing with meeting a girl at the grocery store. Isn't necessarily for dating, but it's easier to meet them there because their guard is down. All right. So if you're gonna do online, do Instagram. Do these things. Build up your Instagram page. Build up your Facebook page, and meet girls that way. Right. And if you're gonna do in-person game, which I advise you, go to the club and sharpen your skills. Go to the bar, sharpen your skills. Go to happy hour if you don't want to be up all night, but sharpen your skills. So when you're walking down the street, when you're at the mall and you see a girl that's super fine, that dime piece, you don't hesitate before you go talk to her. You don't hesitate before you go up and speak to her. And you know what to say, right? And that's the key, right? So hope this was some value to y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and share this video. Till next time, get out there. Get yourself some 9s and 10s, man. Why? Because anything less is completely uncivilized. Peace.